राज्यातील लोकसभेच्या 2 तसेच 3 मतदारसंघात होणाऱ्या विधानसभा पोटनिवडणुकीच्या जाहीर प्रचाराची सांगता रविवारी संध्याकाळी 5 वाजता झाली. त्यामुळे मागील महिन्याभरापासून सुरू असलेली जाहीर प्रचाराची धामधूम संपुष्टात आली आहे. आता उमेदवारांकडून घरोघरी जाऊन मतदारांची भेट घेण्यावर भर दिला जाणार आहे. निवडणुकांच्या तारखांची घोषणा मार्च महिन्यात करण्यात आली होती. त्यानंतर भाजप, काँग्रेस, शिवसेना, आम आदमी, मगो या राजकीय पक्षांबरोबरच अपक्ष उमेदवारांकडून देखील जाहीर प्रचारावर भर देण्यात आला होता. या जाहीर सभांबरोबरच कोपरा सभा, रॅलीवर देखील भर देण्यात आली होती. दोन्ही लोकसभा मतदारसंघात प्रत्येकी 6 उमेदवार असले तरीही खरी लढत ही दोन्ही ठिकाणी भाजप विरुद्ध काँग्रेस अशीच होणार आहे. दरम्यान निवडणुकीच्या तयारीसाठी निवडणूक आयोग सज्ज झाला आहे. निवडणुकांच्या पार्श्वभूमीवर राज्यातील कायदा व सुव्यवस्था अबाधित राहावी यासाठी पोलीस कर्मचाऱ्यांना मार्गदर्शन करण्यात आलं. राज्यात उत्तर व दक्षिण गोवा अशा लोकसभेच्या 2 तर मांद्रे, शिरोडा व म्हापसा या विधानसभेच्या 3 मतदारसंघामध्ये मंगळवारी 23 एप्रिल रोजी मतदान होणार आहे, तर मतमोजणी 23 मे रोजी होणार आहे. राज्यातील 11,35,810 मतदार मतदानासाठी सज्ज झाले आहेत. उत्तर गोव्यात 5,56,625 तर दक्षिण गोव्यात 5,79,185 मतदार आहेत. उत्तर गोव्यात बारदेश व दक्षिण गोव्यात सालसेट हे तालुके सर्वात मोठे आहेत. बारदेशमध्ये 7 तर सालसेटमध्ये 8 विधानसभा मतदारसंघ आहेत. बारदेशमध्ये एकूण 1,91,720 मतदार आहेत, तर उत्तर गोव्यातील 34.44% मतदार आहेत. तर सालसेटमध्ये 8 मतदारसंघ असून तेथील मतदारांची संख्या 2,33,028 एवढी आहे. मतदारांचे हे प्रमाण 40.23% एवढे आहे.
Friends, particularly we are having for polling stations, let me brief you with the facilities, and I would request my nodal officer a little bit later, he will join you on the proper facilities we are going to provide for accessible election. We are having 1652 polling stations, and adequate security arrangement has been done. In all the polling stations we are going to have webcasting, so we will be keeping eye on all the activities which are going to happen in the polling station. As you know, and we have been sensitizing you time to time, that adequate arrangements have been done for proper law and order arrangements. Around 99% arms have been deposited already by the district police, and
4,000 odd.
yes, and on which I would little bit later request IG Sahab to brief you. And on model code of conduct front, we had been emphasizes people to use CVigil app so that we can get live evidence of the violations happening. But here in most of the cases, as have been my experience is the complainants are relying on the media persons. That is, when you publish something, then they rush to our office either through email or through their written complaint, and many times it becomes difficult for us to get the evidence. We had received 54 MCC complaints in CO office, out of which 36 are disposed and 18 are pending at various level. Complaint monitoring, that we have received letters, email, etc. from ECI and other sources, total 151. Disposal is 107 and 44 are pending. NGS portal, we had received 192 complaints, 186 are disposed and 6 are pending. So total complaint we received 343, disposal is 293 and 50 are pending. And this year we had record haul in terms of cash and liquor, which my colleague Excise Commissioner will tell you. We had very innovative sweep, that is voter awareness program, which you all are covering and helping us to a great extent to reaching out to the voters. And I would again request all of you that 23rd you should not forget and ensure that everyone should come on that day.
Also been provided, like our India Reserve Battalion has gone to other states. So we have got 12 companies of outside force. So deployment at every polling station according to the scale of the polling stations will be made. If there is a one polling station in a polling premises, there is a scale specified by the Election Commission. In addition to that, there will be circle police officers, zonal police officers, QRTs will be taking the round. So I would conclude that a number of confidence building measures have been taken and we are absolutely confident that polling will be peaceful, and we will ensure that polling is peaceful. Thank you.
What about identifying sensitive polling booths?
So far as sensitive and hypersensitive is
Yes.
concerned, according to the criteria laid down in Goa, there are no sensitive and hypersensitive
Earlier
booths.
there were. That's
Yeah.
why I'm asking.
But there are critical polling stations and there are vulnerable polling stations. There is a laid down criteria for critical judging a polling station as critical polling station, and then there are vulnerable polling stations also. We will be deploying additional paramilitary forces at critical polling station. Half a section of paramilitary will be deployed, and in vulnerable areas, vulnerable polling station, one full section will be deployed. So that way we are taking care of, and the force is outside force. So that will further instill the confidence. So that will further strengthen the security setup at the polling station.
Show cause notice, because as per the act we are supposed to issue show cause notice before taking any action. Show cause notice is issued and the person is asked to explain. For example, in these violations we'll also ask them to explain why we should not assume that the liquor which has been seized was not being misused for the election, inducement of voters, and the onus will be on the violator. And if he is unable to explain, then there will be action is accordingly taken as per the Excise Act, as well as in case there is other violation, we also forward to the other departments for the further necessary action.
The total figure which is being tagged in the whole state of persons with disabilities is 7,474. Right? For North District it is 4,211, and for South it is 3,263.
Which is registered figure.
बिल्कुल tagged figure, जहाँ पे in the electoral roll they have been identified as different persons with disabilities. Right? Now disabilities which we are covering is every disability, that is as per the Act, the RPD Act, the Rights for Persons with Disabilities Act 2016. All the 21 disabilities have been covered, but categorized into broad categories: visual impairment, hearing impairment, locomotor, and others. So others में आपके intellectual disabilities है, multiple disabilities है, everything are coming up. Now coming to the trainings, I'll just give you a broad idea of the different trainings happened all over the state. We had a very good training with visual impaired voters, hearing impaired voters, with a certified sign language interpreter. We had it, and the response was immensely good. Responses specifically for hearing impaired where कि भाई इस किस्म की exercise is very nice for them, and now they exactly know how to go and vote, because it was the first time they were able to interact in a beautiful manner with the officials of the Election Commission.